Hello everyone, this is Dragon Kid 21 here, and I know I'm probably doing this a little late, but this is going to be my review for the Justice League movie. Nope, stop doing that. And yeah, I'm going to use this as my review for the Justice League movie. I thought it'd be cool, you know, while I talk about the movie. Where do I start with the movie? Okay, well, obviously you can tell I don't have a Flash character because Flash isn't in this game, or a playable character. I'm using Lego Dimensions as my reviewing process, and Flash wasn't a character, so I had to just use these ones, which is still fine.
Who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Okay, anyways, well, I really enjoyed the movie, but I kind of wish it was longer, you know? I do like Batman in the movie, though I think he makes kind of too many jokes. Batman, he's not a jokey character normally, but, you know, he's still cool in the movie, and I still think Ben Affleck did a good job playing as him. You know, I like his new suit. Yeah, overall, I still like Batman. You know, Ben Affleck's portrayal as Batman. Still a good character, you know. As for the movie, it was his job to basically try to unite the Justice League. Same thing with Wonder Woman. He asked Wonder Woman to help him with that. Still pretty cool, you know. Speaking of Wonder Woman... Okay, anyways, sorry. Speaking of Wonder Woman, I think Gal Gadot still did a good job playing as Wonder Woman. If you've seen the Wonder Woman movie, then you pretty much get the same character here, just, you know, more modern a little bit, because that movie takes place in World War I, this is modern day. But she still did a pretty good job. You know, I love what they did with the Amazons and, you know, Paradise Island, all that. I loved her scenes in the movie. She was pretty good. Okay, no, stop flying. Okay. Yeah, overall, she's pretty good. She's still a pretty powerful character in the movies. She had a pretty cool couple of fight scenes in the movie. Yeah, overall, she did a good job. Again, though, the main issue I think that the movie has is that, it's only 2 hours long, which I feel like it needs to be longer. You know? Just a little bit. And, well, let's talk about the Flash. You know, since I don't have the Flash here, let's just talk about the Flash real quick. Ezra Miller played the Flash in this movie. I liked him. You know, he was really funny. He was definitely the more funny character in the movie. I like what they did with his suit, and he's not a very experienced Flash in the movie. He's kind of just been doing this off and on, not really fighting, and he hasn't really fought anyone significant at this point. So he's still really inexperienced, and, you know, he kind of looks towards Batman for like a mentor to like show him like basically how to be a hero, really. So still pretty cool. Now, I liked his suit. He did a good job in the movie. He's got a couple of pretty funny scenes. I like it. And speaking of Aquaman, let's move on to Aquaman now. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, I liked. You know, I kind of wished he was a bit more awesome in the movie, but I think they're saving that for his own movie that comes out next year, I think. I think it comes out next year. But yeah, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, he did good, you know? I liked him. You did get to see a little bit of Atlantis in the movie. That's not really a spoiler. I mean, it kind of showed it in some of the trailers. Yeah. I liked him. You know, he definitely is a big upgrade from like what the Aquaman used to look like. What this is right here, the classic looking Aquaman. Jason Momoa definitely doesn't look like this, but still, he's a he was a pretty cool character. He got a couple of cool scenes. You know, he killed some parademons with his trident. He, you know, manipulated the water. You know, we got to see Atlantis a little bit. You know, pretty cool. I liked him. Now let's go to Cyborg in the movie. Well, I liked him in the movie for, like, what they did with him at first, you know? But, yeah, he didn't do a whole lot in the movie. You know, I mean, he did help out with, like, the final battle and stuff like that, and he still doesn't have full control over his cybernetic body. He's still learning how to deal with that from after his accident, which they kind of hint at in the movie. They don't really fully show it, I think. I don't know. It's still cool though. You know, I liked his design. You know, some of the CG on his body kind of looked a little off sometimes, but overall still looked pretty good. You know, I liked how his body or his hands could just like morph into different things to fight. Sorry, had gas in my stomach. Ugh. Yeah. I don't even know the actor's name. That's because he hasn't really done anything up till this like movie. What's his name? I don't know. I don't know his name. But I think he did a good job. You know, I kind of wish to see a little bit more of him. Hopefully, maybe in a Titans movie or something down the road. You know, I don't think... That's the main thing. I don't really think Cyborg belongs on the Justice League. He's more of a Titans character. But I guess if they want to use him for Justice League, I guess we can't really control that. But, you know, cool. Now, as for Superman, this has to be... It's not really a spoiler because everyone pretty much knows that he was going to come back for the Justice League movie. You know? If you've watched... Okay, let's not fly. I don't need to listen to music right now. Everyone knew that he was going to come back in the Justice League movie. Alright, that shouldn't have been a big surprise to a lot of people. But, I loved what they did with him in the movie. You know, he really felt like more of a classic traditional Superman. You know, when for the screen time he had, he felt like a more traditional heroic justice Superman. You know? And he had a couple of funny scenes with Flash, which I won't tell you about, but it's still pretty cool. Henry Cavill as Superman is great. I love him as Superman. I loved Man of Steel, you know, when he first played Superman. A lot of people had issues with that movie, but I liked it, you know. I did like Batman v Superman, the extended cut, you know, the ultimate one. I liked the original one too, but, you know, it has problems. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but I still enjoy the movie. I don't think it's terrible, but, you know, I like it still. And, yeah, Henry Cavill, he does a great job as Superman. I like him. Now, as for the villain, Steppenwolf, obviously I can't really show you any of that, but, well, yeah, he's a villain. Yeah, he's a villain, and, you know, he's basically just built up towards Darkseid eventually showing up somewhere in the future of the movies. But he's alright as a villain. You know, he's the big bad guy that everyone has to fight, you know, to come together. You know, I don't know the actor's name, but, you know, I think he did fine. You know, he wasn't terrible, but, you know, they could have done, I guess, something a little better, you know, for a first big villain that they had to fight, but it wasn't too bad. You know, I don't think it was that bad. And yeah, Steppenwolf. I'm sorry, it's hard to really describe him without kind of spoiling some things, or kind of, you know, criticizing him. But no, he wasn't that bad. You know, I think people are kind of blowing it out of proportion a little bit. But he was not a great villain. You know, he was a villain. He was there to basically, you know, fight everybody at the end, you know, to bring them together and all that. Overall, the movie, it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of fun moments, and if you're a fan of DC, you will like the fact that you will get to see all your favorite characters on the screen at the same time for the first time, you know, in a movie. Overall, I would give the movie, let's see, probably like 8 or like 8.5 out of 10, like 8 out of 10 or something like that, because it has issues. I wished it was a little longer. The villain isn't really that great. He's really just there to, you know, fight the good guys and have a reason for the good guys to come together and fight him.
Up and away! Well, maybe later.
Don't interrupt me, Superman. But yeah, I still enjoyed the movie. If you guys like DC, you know, if you like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that, I feel like you will enjoy the movie, you know? At least to some extent. You know, it's not a terrible movie. I think people are just making a bigger deal out of it than what it really is. It's still a fun movie, you know. I think that's about everything I wanted to say about the movie. This is like one of my first kind of movie reviews, so it's not going to be perfect. But overall, I liked what they were doing. Well, mostly I liked what they're doing. But it's not a terrible movie, and you should go see it, you know, if you can. But I think that's all I want to say. Yeah. Fun movie. You know, I wished it was longer, wished it was a little better, but, you know, we still got a Justice League movie, so be happy about that. Alright, I guess that's it for right now. You have a good, like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys later.